Hi everybody, this is Steve Moysack from Mo Life Coaching, and today we're going to be looking at building rapport and using sensory language. So there's multiple things you can do to help build rapport, especially on a one-to-one situation, such as breathing techniques, voice tones, emotional matching, which is staying in tune with what the other person is in terms of their emotional state, physical posturing or physical movements. But the main one we're going to look at today is sensory language. And the reason I think this is so important and relevant today is quite a few of the people that I'm coaching at the moment and working with, they often struggle to really break down barriers between themselves and the people that they're talking to, whether it be in a job interview or a sales pitch, or even on a one-to-one basis where we've had someone trying to build a relationship with on a date. So I'm going to go through now some examples of sensory language. Now remember, sensory language is a technique to help develop a mental image and a visual story when you're talking to the other person. So let's have a look. So the first one is, I need someone to tackle this issue and get it done. Now, if that's asked you, you could reply with, I can grasp this task firmly. Now, the reason you can reply with that is because the person who asked the question mentioned tackling the issue to get it done. It's a kinesthetic approach, it's a kinesthetic feeling. So you reply in the same manner. You can grasp this task firmly, tackle firmly. It relates and it can help build rapport. The next one, we have a clear vision that we want to achieve here. Now you can reply with, I see this clearly and I can see how I can help this business. So again, the person starts off with a keyword of vision and you reply with I see. It relates and it also builds rapport because you can see their vision, and vision is a visual thing and the reply is also visual. We need someone who can communicate with clients and the public. I hear what you require. So the person mentioned communicate, and often communication comes in very different formats, but within this instant it's a auditory thing and you reply with an auditory response. I hear what you require. From communicate to hear. Again, it responds to their language use and it helps build rapport. The next one, there may be times when we are under a lot of pressure within this job. I will be able to get a grip with each task quickly. You're responding to the language that they've used, and they've used the main key point of pressure, and you will reply with grip because it relates in terms of language, it's kinesthetic, it's a physical thing, and again, they will see this, and they will hear this, and it will hopefully build rapport with that person. Next one, I'm exhausted. Now this, and you can respond with, this strikes a chord with me, I understand. It's an auditory and kinesthetic feeling where you relate to that person, you look at what they've said, you've listened to what they've said, and you can relate to that. And when you can relate to someone in an interview process or a one-to-one process, it automatically builds rapport. And by giving a level of understanding, it again, you become more, you can be related to more. So a couple more. I want to look at what you can provide me. And then you can respond with a language such as, let me paint you a picture. Now automatically they want to see something because they've used the word look, and by responding with paint a picture, they will automatically in their mind subconsciously be ready for an image, and as soon as you then go on to describe again with relevant language, it will help them place an image in their head of you doing the job or you doing a task that they want you to do. Very powerful, and it will build rapport. And the last one, this process weighs heavy on me. If you hear that, you can respond with something along the lines of, I can lighten the load by, and then your response. By listening to the language used, weighs heavy. This process weighs heavy on me. And when something's heavy, you want it released, you want it lightened. I can lighten the load. and then how you're going to do that. So again, listen to the language, look at the key words he's used. Heavy is one of the ones to pick out. And if you lighten that load, automatically he sees a solution and it will build a rapport. So just to summarise, this takes practice. This is not an easy thing to manage, and to be honest, it's quite a difficult thing to explain if you've never really used sensory techniques, especially from an auditory point of view. So it's a really powerful tool, and I highly advise looking into it. And if it's something you want to look into more detail, I'll be happy to go through that with you. It can be used in any face-to-face situation, personal, professional, telephone conversations, even written emails. But you have to relate it to the 5 sensory channels that are available. If you do that, you have every chance of building a successful rapport with the person that you're opposite. So I hope you found that helpful. If you're looking for more information on sensory language or any other NLP technique, feel free to comment below or give me a shout via my website, which is www.molife.co.uk. And remember, if you're looking for a one-on-one session, the first one is always free. So I hope that's helped, and I look forward to catching up with you next time.